because I'll forget that. Booyah. All right. Are you there, Dragon? Are you there? All right. We'll pretend she's there. Oh, there she is. Awesome. Hello. All right. Oh, there's Kristen. Booyah, booyah. All right. All right, everybody. Welcome to Soul Stream with Satek Ananda and Council of One. Apparently, let me go ahead and mute some of you guys because somebody's got some loud stuff. Boom. Okay. Welcome everybody. This is our very first Divinity Code activation workshop, and I'm glad all of you guys could join us. All of these workshops are incredible when they're recorded, so like you would still get to experience it, but being here live, you all will have the opportunity to actually contribute your own divinity codes to this collective experience. There's nothing that you need to feel nervous about. If you want to be a fly on the wall and not offer anything, that's perfectly fine too. Y'all know Pinky Silver from the live stream. She's never, I think I've seen her face once. Like she's always a fly on the wall. So you're welcome to do that if you want to. But the invitation is to step outside of your comfort zone and play some fun, weird games with us, because this is not, I told you guys, this is not a lecture. This is not a lecture about divinity codes, y'all. This is an induction into divinity codes. And my coaches, my business coaches, always told me, don't give them what they want the first time you talk to them, because then they won't think that they need you. The problem with that for me is nobody actually understands what I'm doing until they experience it. Okay. So y'all are all going to have an opportunity to actually experience it. And about half our group tonight is in our channel, our Council of One channeling group. We call it the channel panel. And so these are, we're like a choir of channelers, y'all. That's what we're building. I told them when we started, I was like, we're building a choir of channelers. And we started out with everyone that was going to play had to be willing to play. and that was important for the beginning. But then we've had a few people join that weren't, like bold enough or extroverted enough to want to play, but they really wanted to vibe. They really wanted to feel, the energy. And so we started letting people join in that capacity, and it's worked really well. And so tonight is the same thing. The invitation is for you guys to step forward and play and witness what you discover. Or you can sit on the wall and just watch and enjoy and vibe at whatever level you want to. That being said, we're going to let everybody introduce themselves real quick. We're going to go around the circle. Tell us your name, where you're from, and just anything you know about divinity codes and like why you're interested in them. Can you go first, Marvelous?
Name is Mary Veles, but I go by Marvelous on TikTok. And I'm in Maryland for now. And in terms of divinity codes, I just posted something on the group, and I will read that if you're okay with that.
Oh, perfect.
Divinity code activation. In the essence of this moment, I am one. Reflections in the mirror, accentuations of the self from the perspective of here, observing you there. In tune and tuning inwards in search of divination. From the outside of my vision, inside the mind, flowing easily to the heart, forgetting that I am. Being, I'm being now, breathing without breath, just in the awareness of this space. Feels like I'm getting to know me. It feels like divination is, the codes are in me, for me, And so that's what that is for me.
Woo! Feel that in my skin. Feel that in my skin. Thank you, dear. And what you just demonstrated is one of the 5 skills we're going to learn tonight, and it's the third one, and it's called incantation. That was an incantation, and that's one of the ways to activate your divinity code. So thank you for the demonstration. That was beautiful. Love it. Love it. Bridget.
I'm Bridget Froton. That's the same name I use on my on my thing, on all my things. And I live in Kirkland, Washington. And divinity codes to me is just learning my true self, all of my fractals of selves of myself, and making me all one.
Beautiful. Love that. Thank you. Who else we got from channel panel here? Emmy. Do I? Yep, there you go.
Hello. I got it. I'm starting to remember. My name's Emmy. I'm twin mama 415 on TikTok. Ooh, I'm from New Bedford, Massachusetts, near the Cape Cod. I think I'm like the only one from there, from here. Divinity codes. Okay. What Marvelous and Bridget said sounds very good. You know, I'm still learning about these things.
You can just tell us what you hope to get from them. Like, what do you want to do with divinity code?
I'm just hoping to feel empowerment, like confidence and strength that I've been missing in myself for most of my life. You know, like off and on, we go through cycles, but like, it's going to be better to have them, right? You know, like then I'm interested and I have an opened mind and heart, and I'm excited for this. So excited
Awesome. Love it. Thank you. And what she just demonstrated, everybody, is the first step, which is called intention. Intention. What do you want to do with your divinity codes? What do you want to activate? What do you want to change in your life? Who do you want to become? Kristen, tell us where you're from. Anything you can about divinity codes and/or what you want to get from them.
Sure. So, hello, good evening. I am Kristen and I'm calling in from Charlotte, North Carolina. I have COVID and got it all. The body aches, the chills, the fevers, the cough. And this morning when I woke up, I heard this is all for ascension. This is all for growth. This is all divine. And I'm here. Sometimes my attention, my words may not make sense. I feel that right now. I'm having a hard time concentrating, but I feel the importance of just being in this space while my body is catching up with all of these changes that have been happening. I've been doing a lot of spiritual work the past several months. Going through a lot of deep layers of healing and, you know, all of that. So the physical body is like, I need a rest. So I don't know what to truly expect from divinity codes, but I feel it's important. So Spirit said, show up, and here I am.
Amen. Amen. Awesome. Thank you. You're welcome to be a fly on the wall. Like I've had COVID 3 or 4 times, so I get it. I get it totally. Thank you, dear. And Coretta, are you there? Are you there, Coretta? We'll come back to you. Haley, tell us where you're calling from and anything you know about Divinity Codes or what you hope to get from them. Oh, you got to unmute yourself. Sorry. Ask.
There we go. Better?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry. I'm calling from Fort Worth, Texas. And I don't know much at all about Divinity Codes. And I started watching your TikTok and was interested in like-minded people and just felt a good vibe and seemed like an opportunity to further my search and my need for spirituality and being able to talk to my higher self, and lots of shadow work going on. And so I'm here to learn.
Awesome. I love that. That's a lot of things. You're in the right place. And you're Divine Miss, right?
The Divine Miss H, yes.
Divine Miss H. Awesome. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Dragon it. Tell us where you're from and what you want to get from light codes. Oh, hold on. You got to unmute too. Ask to unmute. Yep.
Yeah, I am from New Jersey, originally from New York. And my family is all over the place. I have family in Florida, I have kids there, and my son here, and I like to learn whatever I could. I don't know too much about it, but I know there's more out there. I always like staring at the moon and stuff.
Sorry, that somebody just came in.
Oh,
That's awesome, hun. Well, you're welcome to be here, and you can be a fly on the wall, or you can do some of these exercises with us. Okay.
sounds good.
All right. Thank you. Who else we got? There she is. Coretta. Tell us where you're calling from and what you want to get from Divinity Codes. Oop, hold on. I accidentally muted you, Coretta. Hold on. There you go. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
Y'all see
awesome.
me? Hi, everybody. Just want to learn what they're about. I'm not sure. I'm new to the group. I'm learning, and I'm excited because everything is working. Everything he says is real. I'm healed for a moment. I don't know how long, but
Yeah.
we did some magic stuff. We do magic here. So pay attention, everybody, and get ready. Put your seatbelts on.
Put your seatbelt on. Awesome. Thank you, hon.
All right.
So glad you're still feeling better. That's amazing. We'll tell y'all about what happened with her before we're done tonight. It's amazing. Who else we got? Wynn. What's up? Can you tell us where you're out of and what you hope to get from Divinity Codes? Oh, hold on. I gotta ask you to unmute. Where are you? There you are.
There we go.
Yep.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I am in Coshocton, Ohio, a really rural little place on the edge of Amish community. Until you mentioned Divinity Codes, even though I've been on my journey for quite a while, I had never heard of that term. So I know what you sent and what you said, and I'm excited just to delve more into what I can be, what I'm supposed to be, where I'm headed, and to learn more. I always welcome an opportunity to learn more about myself and about the universe and how I could possibly help more.
Beautiful. I love that. And Branwyn changed her brand, y'all. Branwyn changed her brand. I love
Right.
it.
No longer the liminal witch.
Yep. Yep. I love it. Proud of you. Thank you, dear.
Thank you. Thank you for leading me to that.
Certainly, certainly. Thank you for receiving it. Maya, Carolan, if either of you can introduce yourself, would love to say hi. If y'all are just going to be on the wall tonight, that's okay too.
Hi, I'm trying to put my baby down right now, but I'm about to put him to bed. But I do hope to get out of this. I struggle a little bit with staying focused as a mom. I'm pulled in a lot of different directions. So I do definitely want to grow this part of myself and be a part of this community. So I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. Thank you. Hello, beautiful baby.
Hi.
Thank you. Carolan, are you on the wall? And Pinky, you're welcome to say hello if you want to, you know. All right. We ready to get started, y'all? Are we ready to get started?
Yes.
Let's get this party started.
I can find my pen.
Okay, let me do this. All right, and we're rolling. Wish there was a way I could reposition you guys, but I can't. Okay. All right. Welcome, welcome. I'm actually going to start tonight by reading the email because, like, this is what happens when you start channeling shit. Is like you don't know when you're doing it. Like, because I wrote this email, and since then I've read it several times, and I think I started channeling while I was writing this. And so I want to do this again right now. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about 5 distinct tools, 5 distinct skills you can use to activate your divinity codes tonight. And then we're going to do a guided meditation with the Council of One in order for us all to do that right here tonight. So that's the kind of format. That's what we're gonna do. And there will be some opportunities for y'all to step forward and express yourselves, if you will. But I want to start with this. You can close your eyes and listen if you want to, or you can take notes. Either way. So this is called Divinity Code Activation. Divinity codes are the DNA of your own self-chosen destiny. They are multidimensional schematics of your physical journey's inevitable conclusion. You have infinite freedom in exploring how you reach your chosen destiny, and you can take as long as you desire to complete this adventure. But you cannot avoid your own decisions, dear one. This is called karma, and karma leads you directly to your chosen destiny. This is the very purpose of karma, to always, in every moment, lead you back to yourself. The beauty of this game, as you have designed it, is that you always, eventually, come back to yourself. For in truth, there is nowhere else to go. This is a mission you cannot fail. There is nothing to be lost and nothing to be gained besides more and more of your greater self, your higher self. Divinity codes are pre-designed programs of self-fulfillment, and you can access and activate these dormant programs through intention, focus, incantation, visualization, and sensation. Take note of each of these individual elements, as each one is an important skill which will activate these codes in different dimensions of your being. Would you like to learn how to? Oh, that's the end part from the invitation. Okay, so we're going to break this down real quick. Divinity codes are the DNA of your own destiny. The DNA of destiny. There you go. That's what divinity codes are. Couldn't have said it better myself. which is why I have guides. You understand what I'm saying? That's why we have guides. Divinity codes are the DNA of destiny. And do not forget that destiny was not ascribed to you by God. You chose your own destiny. Your destiny is a part of your free will, and your free will is immutable. They are multidimensional schematics. I could see like circuitry drawings, like schematic circuitry drawings. They're multidimensional schematics of your physical journey's inevitable conclusion. So it's all about where we end up. And we will talk about light codes and light language, and there is a difference. I guess I'll hit that really quickly right now. We talk about light codes and light language a lot on the channel. Light codes are the DNA of the universe, okay? Light codes are the DNA of the universe. Everything is light codes. It's encoded light. Divinity codes are a specific flavor of light code, and they are codes specifically made for your destiny, okay? Divinity codes are light codes, but they're a flavor, all right? And then when we talk about light language, what we mean is that babbledygook that I speak before I channel the council. Andagana holo utumamate. Christians call it speaking in tongues, okay? That's what we're talking about when we say light language. So we have light language, light codes, and we have divinity codes, okay? You have infinite freedom in exploring how you reach your chosen destiny. So a lot of people think destiny or fate means we have no free will. Doesn't mean we have no free will. We can choose any path we want to, but we will end up where we chose to. And they say, and you can take as long as you desire to complete this adventure. So you can do as many lifetimes as you want. It's up to you. But you cannot avoid your own decisions. The reason you can't avoid your destiny is because it was your choice. It's like it is an effect of karma. Your destiny is literally an effect of karma. You cannot escape your choices. This is called karma, and karma leads you directly to your chosen destiny. Karma is there not to punish you. You understand? Karma is there to lead you back home to yourself. They say you always come back to yourself because there's nowhere else we can go, because it's all one. It's all the same thing. They say this is a mission you cannot fail. Hello, thank you. There is no hell. You're not going to lose your soul. You get to play this game as long as you want to, and then you can ascend up the ladder. There's nothing to be lost, and there's nothing to be gained besides more and more of your greater self. They're pre-designed programs of self-fulfillment. Pre-designed programs of self-fulfillment. And then we've got 5 basic skills that we're going to be learning tonight. Intention, focus, incantation, visualization, and sensation. All right. All that being said, let's talk a little bit about intention. Okay, what is intention? Does anybody know what intention is? Anybody? Bueller? Anybody got ideas? Anyone? Yes, ma'am.
It's what we want to do.
Close your eyes. Tell us more about intention.
My specific one?
No, just intention in general. Tell us more about intention.
And the intention is to go on this journey of self, to learn who, what, and why we are, and to fulfill our destiny.
Thank you. Woo! Thank you. Anybody else? Marvelous, you got an answer for what is intention?
Intention is fluid.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Intention is fluid, ever flowing with your desires. Just wish it and focus on it. Intend it, just want it, desire it. What else to say? That says it all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out of words.
Amen.
Unbelievable.
That doesn't happen too often. That
I
doesn't happen too
know.
often. Love it. That's beautiful. Thank you. Does anybody else have a definition of intention? What does intention mean to you? Say what?
Kristen does.
Kristen.
Eyes are closed.
Awesome.
Intention is like planting a seed. It can be a thought and an action. It's what energy goes where your attention goes. So it's watching and observing. What are you focusing? What are you bringing in? It's like when you focus a camera, first the lens is blurry and then you make some adjustments and then what you want is clear. It's visible. It's within reach. Ooh. Okay.
I love that. I love that. Thank you. Thank y'all for demonstrating how this works. Appreciate it. Anybody else? Okay. Intention, y'all. Intention is the key to your every experience. Intention is the driving force behind every movement, behind every question, behind every desire is intention. Intention is the compass. Intention directs the flow. And the key is to ask oneself honestly, what do I truly want? This question is so challenging for some of us that we never even bother asking the question. What do I really want? So we invite you right now to close your eyes and look at your life in your mind's eye. Look at your life like a sine wave of crests and troughs, ups and downs. See the good things and the bad things. And ask yourself, what do I really want right now? What do I really want right now? How do I want my life to change? How do I want to feel? Who would I like to become? Intention is the key. Choose your intention Now. Beautiful. Woo! Can anybody share your intention for tonight with us? Anybody? Do you have a concrete intention? Yes, ma'am. Drag on it. Oh, hold on. We gotta unmute you. Ask to unmute.
I would be the best that I can be, the higher self, like with the consciousness, like one, like
You want to activate your higher self.
yeah.
Love it. Thank you. Absolutely beautiful. Anyone else? What is your intention for tonight? Yes, ma'am, Maya.
I think mine is kind of similar. I want to be my authentic self, no matter who's observing me. I just want to stand true in that and feel powerful in that.
Beautiful. Write these down right now. Write down your intention for tonight and make it as few words as you can. A really long intention with several sentences doesn't have as much energy as a concise sentence. Yes, ma'am, Haley.
I would like to find my purpose and direction.
Purpose and direction. I love that. Thank you. Purpose and direction. Write it down. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am.
To be witnessed in authenticity.
To be witnessed in authenticity. Love it. Thank you. Love it. Anyone else? Bridget?
To become a healer of the earth.
To become a healer of the earth. So for that, you want to write down, I am a healer of the earth. When you're making your intentions, y'all, you want to make your intention as a statement as though it's already happened. You don't want to talk about the future like I will do things or I'm gonna or anything. That's very weak energy. You want to state it as though it's already true. Because we're going to use these intentions as mantras, y'all, and that mantra is designed to reprogram your subconscious mind. And we want to have a really solid statement of now, not a floppy one of the future. Make sense? Anybody else like to share an intention? We good? Okay, perfect. Intention, first step. Booyah. Next step, and I can see some of y'all working on that right now. The next step is focus. Kristen talked about the camera. We got to focus the lens, y'all. And those of you still trying to figure out how to write it, that's what you're doing, is you're trying to focus that intention. Like everybody has the same intention. We all want to feel better, right? We all want to be happy, right? But then, like, what does that mean to you? What makes you happy? That's going to be a very personal thing. And the more narrow you can make that, the better. So we're going to kick it out to the group again. We're going to talk about focus. Does anybody have anything to share about your perception of focus? How would you describe focus? Anybody? What is focus? Bueller? Nobody? All right. Oh, Marvelous.
I thought Bridget was gonna go with.
She was thinking about it.
Yeah.
Close your
Focus
eyes.
is
Close your eyes.
focus is to be here now. in awareness of what's in front of me, to dedicate that awareness to my intention.
I love that. Thank you. Bridget, did you have one?
No, I was just gonna say just that I'm just focusing on that I am now a healer of the earth.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. I love that. Anybody else have an
Kristen
idea
had
what
something.
focus is? Say what?
Kristen had something.
Yes, ma'am.
I saw focus as being able to see objects in very dense fog. It feels like finding, clearing, feels like going through all the fuzziness to come into the path of truth. I see a lot of chatter in my mind, and there's a lot of things that are distracting. But when we choose that one thing to focus on, that we put our attention to, all of the other distractions disappear.
Thank you. Beautiful. Love that. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am. Haley. Great visuals, Kristen.
Kind of along the lines of several of those, to know and feel what being present is. That to me is focus, is to be in the moment. It's something I have a very hard time with. Is I have to tell myself to be here, just be here.
Love
That's-
that. That is the total effect of focus. Beautiful. And we'll help you tonight. We're going to give you some tools. Beautiful. Anybody else? Okay, awesome. Focus is the art of concentration. This concentration can be like a liquid becoming more dense, as in ice. This concentration can be harnessing the beam of a light to become hotter, straighter, faster. This concentration can be taking the mind from a buckshot scatter to a single pea shooter. Focus is the art of guiding energy, guiding attention. Focus is the difference between an incandescent bulb that can barely light a room and a laser beam that can cut through stone. Focus is the harnessing and magnification of energy, of attention, of mind, of spirit. Feel the size and shape of your mind. In this moment, how big is your mind? However big it is, see if you can make it a tiny bit bigger. Now see if you can make it a tiny bit smaller. Now make your mind bigger. Now make your mind even smaller. Now we're going to play this game, but we're going to add one component. We're going to add the breath. On your inhale, imagine your entire mind shrinking down to a tiny point of light in the center of your third eye. Inhale all of your mind into the center of your third eye. Then exhale all of your mind to fill up the entire room. Inhale to a tiny point of light in your third eye. Exhale, fill up the entire room. Inhale to a point. Exhale to a field. Inhale to a point. Exhale to a field. Inhale to a point. Exhale to a field. Beautiful. Now inhale to the smallest, tiniest point in your third eye that you possibly can, and hold that point still. Hold that point in the center of your third eye. Don't let it move. Don't blink. Hold that spot and make it even smaller. Even smaller. Hold it still. Feel what focus feels like. Hold it still. Many people believe focus feels like discomfort. Hold it still. We often believe that increased sensation is discomfort, but that is not what you are feeling. What you are feeling is the magnification of your energy. What you can feel is your energy charging like a battery. Holding this tiny spinning black hole still as it charges every particle of your body. Notice what focus feels like. Beautiful. And release. All right. All right. Someone tell me what you felt. What did you learn? What did you learn about focus? Bueller? Anyone?
I felt a little resistance. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me about it. Where'd you feel it?
Just in kind of my body. My body felt like it just wanted to do something else, or like I should have been doing something else. Like it, it's hard to describe, but a little resistance.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Does that make sense to everybody else? Why do you think people avoid focusing, y'all? Man, like, yes, totally. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Love the honesty. So in everyone's mind, focus looks like this. That's what y'all think focus is. But in reality, this is what it looks like. Make sense? And the more you do this, the hotter you're going to get. And that heat is your power. That heat is your energy. And it's building up. And it makes you uncomfortable because you're not used to holding it. You're not used to building a charge. When you practice focus, you get used to building a charge. And your will gets stronger and stronger. Your will gets more and more gravity. Awesome. Thank you, Maya. Anybody else? What did you discover about focus? What did you feel? Marvelous.
The words that keep coming to mind was more alignment. Alignment within the different aspects of me. So aligning with the peace that I'm feeling in my heart space, aligning with my mind. So it's connected to that space, and just the silence. So alignment in the three spaces of me. So that gives me focus.
Love that. And what's it feel like when you get that alignment?
Oh, peaceful. But there is resistance, and there is distractions, other thoughts that come, but just getting back to reminding I'm here for that alignment. Because if I'm out of alignment, then I lose the focus. So just practicing that, and you guiding them, the words kind of help, right? Because there's always that resistance of other thoughts that come in, or paying attention to my breath and forgetting that I'm focusing on that intention of the observing mind of that one single spot, and the expansion of it and the disappearing of it. So that was the assignment, right? We're going to expand it. We're going to shrink it. We're going to expand it. We're going to shrink it. So within that focus and that assignment, then there's the alignment of the mental space. There's the alignment of that peace in my breath.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am. I felt it in my body. Thank you. Love that. Anybody else? Haley.
Trying to focus, it felt like this extremely weak muscle.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just easier to be relaxed and not tense and hold my breath and concentrate. And it reminds me of old workouts where I was just, you just got to keep running.
Mm-hmm.
Now you want to give up, but we got this hill. And this fight to just be lazy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And it just was just made me very aware of how I have not worked on that muscle.
Amen. Beautiful description. Thank you. And I feel the truth of it in your face too. Like I can feel you really grasping it. Thank you, dear. That's awesome. Yeah, it is a muscle, y'all. Will is a muscle, and the more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. Literally, you build gravity. Thank you, dear. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am, Bran.
Excuse me. Focus is something I struggle with a lot. I live in the Redbird blue car state. I'm very ADHD, so focus for me is a daily struggle. It's a struggle with everything. So I can do a guided meditation. If I meditate, I just let my mind go to experience whatever is there. So like Haley said, it's not something I exercise a lot, because if I'm in that state, I just let myself go. So when I tried to focus into that, I just spiraled. That's what I saw when I was trying to get into that point and expand. That point was just spiraling like crazy. So I know that that's definitely something that I don't have um, not dedication to, but not something that I've really worked on.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
That makes sense.
Thank you. And don't feel like that spiral means you failed. That spiral is taking you in to focus. If you stay with it, it gets tighter and tighter. You
That's what I
understand?
did
Like,
feel,
don't.
but I couldn't get anywhere past the, the outer.
Yep, we gotta get them muscles warmed up. We gotta get them muscles warmed up. But y'all can talk all you want to about how little focus you have, but y'all were all like drooling when I was done. Y'all were all in it. So you can say that you can't focus, but y'all were in another dimension. And so you have enough focus to travel. You understand? Nobody has perfect focus. Gymnasts don't have perfect focus. Ballerinas don't have perfect focus. Buddhists, monks don't have perfect focus. Does everybody get what I'm saying? So it's not this idea of this perfect thing. It's just I always call focus is like the mental version of balance for the body. Nobody has perfect balance. Gymnasts don't have perfect balance. Ballerinas don't have perfect balance. It's always a process of dialing it in a little bit better, dialing it in a little bit better, and then it becomes more and more intuitive, instinctual, and then eventually you can juggle stuff while you're standing on the wire and talk to your girl and not even think about it. But you're always dialing in more and more. It's not about some imaginary, state of perfection. Thank you so much. Anybody else? Anything you learned about focus, Bridget?
So I'm realizing more and more as I focus, um, I sometimes forget to breathe because I'm so in the zone that I'm paying attention to what I'm seeing and feeling, or if I can see, because I don't always see things. Mostly it's feeling. Um, but I was just watching that pen light get bigger and smaller and bigger and smaller. And at some point it was like, breathe. And so I'm like, okay, I can breathe now too. So
Nice.
getting
Love
better.
that. Love that. Yeah, remember to breathe, y'all. But not breathing is a very common effect when you are in deep meditation, and it is virtually like suspended animation. When you stop breathing, your mind slows down to a very slow pace, and you can fit in a whole lot of experience because when you stop breathing, you literally start time bending. You start shifting your experience of time. And so don't feel like stopping breathing is like a necessarily a bad thing and you need to stop yourself from doing it. If you stop breathing naturally and that becomes a part of your practice, lean into that. That's pranayama, that's breath control. Kundalini, all kinds of different yoga practices are built around controlling your breath in specific ways, and a lot of them have you hold your breath. Okay, so don't discount the value of that space. It really will pull you out of time in an important way. Awesome. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am. Dragon. Oh, we gotta unmute you. Hold on.
It was very hard. And I saw a square,
Mm.
and and my third eye actually is bothering me now.
What do you mean by bothering you?
You could feel it. It feels like I banged it or something. It's just like,
You don't have to consider that bothering. You can feel it. That's not a bad thing. That means your
oh,
third eye
okay.
is open. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's up. Sorry, go ahead.
I actually had it open and I closed it for some reason, and now
Mm-hmm.
it's stuck.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing. I actually went out. I saw the planet. I saw the Earth. I was off the planet, and it was so nice and quiet and very comfortable. And then I must have got scared because 2
Mm-hmm.
seconds later I was back in my body.
Happens
I
to a
don't
lot
know.
of people.
Yeah, I like it. I actually liked it. It's just,
Mm-hmm. It's just terrifying.
no, it's scared. It wasn't. It wasn't. It was actually. I liked it.
Oh, nice. Well, open that third eye and you'll do it some more. We're all capable. Everyone is psychic, y'all. Consciousness is connected.
I actually was staring at a stone, and that's how I did it one day.
Mhm.
I was staring
Nice.
at this blue stone, and I wanted to buy it, and it was online, and I never bought it. And I want to get
Oh,
back to the state.
yeah, you might want to go buy it. That might have been a signal. That
Yeah,
might
it was
have been a signal.
gorgeous. I don't know
All
what
right.
it was. It was a blue one though.
Nice. Thank you. All right. Everybody understand focus now? Everybody knows that you can focus better than you think you can. Don't let that belief stop you from meeting larger versions of yourself. Okay? And hopefully you've all used focus to get a clear intention. Hopefully you all have that written down, because we're going to need that for step number 3, incantation. Incantation. All right. Before we go to it, I'm going to go to y'all again. Is there anybody that can tell us what an incantation is? Uh-huh. All y'all witchy ladies don't know what an incantation is, I'm sure. I'm waiting. Yes, ma'am. Oh, Marvelous.
When you, I don't know, when you communicate, you
Close your
speak out.
eyes. Close your eyes and tell us what an incantation is.
When you tune in to that version of you that has the knowledge and the words for you to transform and alchemize what's happening here. It's words of transformation, words of exhilaration, words of knowledge, wisdom, self-awareness, proclamations, prayer. It's just the words that come to identify the feeling that you use to describe what you're seeing in the other space. I don't think I'm making sense.
What? You don't think you're making sense? I'm glad this is recorded. You got to go back and listen to that shit again, dear. Did anybody else understand what she said? Made perfect sense to
Perfectly.
me.
Yeah.
That was absolutely beautiful, dear. That was an incantation. You did an incantation while describing an incantation. That was meta. Thank you. That was awesome. Anybody else? Incantation? Yeah, nobody wants to follow that, right? You got something, Bridget?
I was just going to say our intention.
No. Good, thank you. Your intention is your intention. It becomes an incantation when?
When we say it over and over again?
When we speak it out loud.
Okay.
When we speak it out loud, saying it over and over again turns it into a mantra. That's repetition. That's another skill. Repetition over and over is how you create anything. But very important to understand that incantation is speaking what you want into the world. It's the nature of spell casting. That's all a spell is an incantation. Okay, where most manifestors or witches or warlocks or healers mess up is they say what they want one time. You have to turn your incantation into a mantra, and you have to say it over and over and over, because it becomes a wave, a frequency, and you surf the frequency. Okay? So incantation is important. That's the words that you speak forth to your intention, but we want to repeat them over and over and over. All right. So for incantation, what we're going to do is called light language. Any of you newbies that want to play along, actually, I don't know how many of our regulars want to play along. If you want to play along with light language, raise your hand right now. Let me see you. Okay. 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 Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so Maya and Emmy aren't, and Kristen's gonna be out. Okay, so we got Bran, Dragon. Oh, you do want Maya? Is that a
Yeah,
yes?
sure. Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't see you because you were in the dark. Okay,
Sorry.
awesome. Marvelous, marvelous like that. All right, so here's how it works, y'all. It's just a simple improvisation game. Okay, improvisation is just make shit up, right? It's just a simple improvisation game, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna say one syllable at a time. Okay, any syllable works. You can't mess it up. There's no wrong syllable, right? You're gonna say one syllable, boo, or guh, or mo, right? You can't mess it up. We're gonna go around the whole circle a couple of times saying one syllable. Then I'll tell you, and we're gonna do two syllables, and it's like do me, gimbak, right? And then we'll do three syllables, simbugu, simbugu, right? The key is you just want to say these syllables, y'all. Don't sit there trying to figure out what it is. Just say it. It's automatic syllables. Just let them come out. And remember, we're just playing a game. Nothing serious happening here, okay? And then we will go around and let everyone speak a sentence. And what I want you to understand is what I'm teaching you right now. I could have you all just say your intentions for your incantations, and I thought about doing that. But we're here to activate divinity codes, damn it. And there's no better way to do it than light codes. Okay? There's no better way to do it. And so let's play this game real quick, and then I'll show you how we use this as incantation. All right, I'll go first. We're gonna go me, marvelous, Bridget. Turn your microphones on. Haley, yours is already on, I think. Dragonet, I'm gonna ask you to mute. Maya, unmute, and then Bran, unmute. Yep. Okay, perfect. Okay, everybody say hi.
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 Okay, perfect. I'm gonna call your name, and then you go. I'm gonna go Marvelous, Bridget, Haley, Dragon, Maya, Bran. Okay. I'll go first. One syllable. Any syllable. Pla. Marvelous. Bridget.
Ta.
Haley.
E.
Dragon.
Ah,
Maya.
Za.
Bran.
They.
Beautiful. One more time around. One syllable. Boo. Marvelous. Bridget.
Yeah.
Haley.
E.
Dragon.
huh,
Maya.
Za.
Bran.
Ga.
Perfect. Now we're going to do two syllables. Again, don't think about it. Just let it happen. Simbo. Marvelous.
Ruta.
Bridget.
Ta.
Haley.
DK.
Dragon.
shada,
Maya.
Taku.
Bran.
Rina.
Beautiful. Now we're going to do three syllables. I'll go first. Combelu. Marvelous.
Usana.
Bridget.
Asanta.
Haley.
DKZ.
Dragon.
shakada,
Maya.
Chon Louis.
Branwyn.
How about two?
Awesome. Beautiful, y'all. Now we're going to do the exact same thing, and you're just going to say more. You're just going to say like a sentence worth of gibberish, and you just say the syllables. Don't think about them. Just let yourself say them. Often works easier if you close your eyes also. Sibulana to'olokunuta bisi. Marvelous.
Asarana uti ini ana uta asaraka uti ini atata.
Beautiful. Bridget.
Akana sekita toko. Amakati sikita.
Thank you. Haley.
BKZ, egg, LS, eggs, beef, the egg.
Love it. Thank you. Dragon.
Ukachakadabadida.
Awesome. Maya.
Chonluti ka selabalo chi.
I love it. Bran.
Alpatapatika. Sorry.
That was perfect. One more time around. Simbolo no olokutu uchuku mamanta ye senato lokono tu. Marvelous.
Usirana iti asarana tata unu ii a uka i ni watara.
Thank you. Bridget.
Asitaka amakochishi amakitita sapoko alamakisata.
Nice. Haley.
Bizikela da bo de inge be lules do a.
Thank you. Dragon.
Chukachakapadogoda.
I love it. Maya. You can't fuck it up, y'all. Like, don't worry about it. Like, it's nonsense. Maya.
Zuli mi pa tilala ki.
Nice. Branwen.
Alpatuka titapatu.
Awesome. Okay, y'all. Now we got the second level, and I want y'all to prepare yourself because this is gonna make some of y'all emotional. And I want y'all to hold space for each other. I'm gonna start, and what we're gonna do now is you're gonna focus on your intention for tonight. What do you want to feel tonight? Everybody remember your intention. Y'all wrote them down. What do you want to feel tonight? And what you're going to do is you're going to focus on what you want to feel tonight. And you're going to let yourself speak a paragraph. Let yourself speak a paragraph in light language while focusing on what you want to experience tonight. And hold space for each other. And let each other's language activate your desire as well. I'll go first. Simolono no kutulu tu no mapata eyeki. Zamananta olo tutu kupototanati. Simono lo koto ochupa takana na te yakaso. Lemanato le popu wenakashe sama. Marvelous.
Usirata i asarana
And so it is. Thank you, dear. Your mic was cutting out some, but I'm glad I got to witness it. Thank you. Thank you. Let it be emotional, y'all. I want you to feel your desire in your sounds. Don't worry about what they sound like. Pay attention to what they feel like. Thank you, dear. Bridget.
Asalamika adawa de ke pado alamati sobe takalawe temesikia poko no se tulamai teke alawasaka endamane.
Thank you. Y'all don't have to sing, y'all, but but you're welcome to. We love singing in here.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Haley, let your sounds be emotional.
The EQ is el crepul, que funk is ik moet her is me mas plus pour c'est je pour la que pour les we mai c'est fil que pour de lula carré.
Woo! I felt that. That was some Nordic shit right there, y'all. That's some Viking. That's some Viking shit. Thank
Strong.
you, dear. Yeah, I felt the strength for real. Dragon, give us some emotion. Thank you, dear. Y'all are making your desires real in your body as we speak. Maya, give us some emotion.
Tachi la agom asila bala akasita ba asitata in chila tapino.
Thank you. And so it is. Branwyn.
Ipato asapata inada dijivata vijava idavata puto.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for playing along. We have now been bathed in our intentions. You understand? We've been bathed in our intentions. All right. Next step. I'm muting everybody again. Next step is visualization. Visualization. Does anybody have one for what is visualization? Okay.
Maybe holding a picture in your mind.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Visualization is the act of inner vision, inner sight. Visualization is the effect of the third eye. And rather than imagination, visualization should more correctly be seen as its own dimension. The imagination is its own dimension. See if you can find it anywhere in the 3 of space and the 1 of time. Is there anywhere that you can find imagination in 4D? Can you see that your imagination is not beholden to time and space? Therefore, it must be in its own dimension. When you consciously activate your vision, you hold yourself, you hold your consciousness in that other dimension. While you are in the dimension of the imagination, literally anything is possible. While you are in the dimension of imagination, literally anything is possible. You can synthesize universes. You can synthesize simultaneous experiences. You can move forward and backwards in time at the same time, or not at all. See clearly that you have somewhat undervalued this dimensional portal you have inside of your mind. Make an intention now to begin exploring your relationship to this imaginary dimension. In this imaginary dimension, you can experience anything you desire. So let us remember our intention right now. And as you remember your intention, see yourself doing it. See yourself having it. See yourself feeling it, being it. Visualize your intention as clearly as you can. Use focus to clarify this blurry intention. Visualize the details. Visualize the fabrics, the colors, the sounds. Simulate your desire right now. Simulate your desire like an amusement park ride. See it. Feel it. Be it. Beautiful. Woo! All right. What do we learn about visualization? Talk to me. Bueller. What do we learn about visualization? What'd you feel? What'd you feel? What'd you see?
I can go.
Yes, please.
Even though I guess it's not in the 3D, I felt the same feelings. Like it was here. Like it was here and it was now. I felt the feelings of having it and the feelings of being that version of myself right now.
I love that. How did it feel?
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Felt like I need to practice that more.
Thank you. Hello. And then they just said, you notice that you might have been undervaluing this gift of a portal into another dimension. Like I could see it very clearly. Like,
Yeah.
Imagine if y'all treated your imagination like them toys in your drawers. You understand what I'm saying? Like imagine if we gave our imagination that kind of space in our lives. Wow, what could we accomplish? Good Lord. Awesome. Thank you. Um, who else? What happened with visualization? What'd you see? What'd you feel? Bridget.
Well, as usual, I'm not seeing anything.
All right. Bridget doesn't see things in her mind, y'all, but she feels her ass off. Go ahead.
So I did feel, so I was like pretending I was outside and in my garden, and I was doing Reiki on the soil and on my plants, and I could feel the energy leaving my hands and going into the soil and into the plants, and the plants were responding. They were perking up, and like flowers were starting to open.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so thank you for that. And number one, I felt everything you said. And number two, I felt your hands as they were moving too. Did anybody else feel her hands? Did anybody else feel her words? I
Yeah.
felt your words. I felt the energy. Thank you.
My hands are hot, man.
Ah, nice. That's probably why I was feeling them. Love it. Haley.
Oh, I it was interesting. I was gathering corn with others, and we were eating what we were growing, and it felt amazing to be. It's like I had lifted all these preconceived ideas of what the rest of my life is going to be. Instead of I'm getting older and more feeble and body breaking down, I was working with others, and we were a community, and then we hugged each other. I had a male partner that I don't have now. And our hugs were intense and meaningful and without any strings, and it was just freeing. It's like all the crap was taken off, all the expectations and the crap that games, and it was nice. It was really nice.
I love that. I love that. Thank you. I could tell you felt it. I could tell you felt it. Thank you. Anybody figured out that you're giving yourself what you wanted? Like, has anybody figured that out yet? All right. Anybody else? Visualization? Yes, ma'am. Emmy.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I still have, gosh, the last, that novel that you read is like really ringing through my head, but I have all these, because I'm asking for strength, confidence, empowerment. I just picture me as a giant, like Amazonian, almost like ogre, this giant hammer on my shoulder, and I'm walking around. I was walking around like a dimly lit carnival or something, and I come to that one. I don't know if it's a game. I guess you call it a game. That giant hammer.
Yep.
Swing and ring the bell, and just like feeling like, I don't know, like my heart's always more open every time I do something like this. Like just feeling like making, when it rang that bell, it was just so much light shed into that space that I just feel strong. I don't know. That's the kind of visualization I had.
Love it. Tangles. Tangles. That's Eye the Tiger right there.
Yeah.
Tangles. Love it. Thank you. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am, Bran.
Mine had to do with purpose, and I put myself there and feeling the purpose that I thought I had. And I think the book's still affecting me too. And then you brought in the circus metaphor, and the Ferris wheel just started spinning. And the things that I thought I saw as my purpose were spinning there. But as it stopped, there were things, what stopped at the bottom was something that I had really pushed out of my, sorry, pushed out and thought that I couldn't accomplish that any longer. And that was just there glowing. Like, this is what you need to get back to this. This is what you're meant for.
Mm.
Sorry.
No, ma'am, that's what we're here for. We're here to feel, honey. That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all are
Thank you.
giving yourself what you came for. Thank you. Amen. Yes, ma'am. Marvelous.
As you were speaking, it was like the words were also flowing through my head, and then I veered off to observing visualization as if its own energy. And then the question came, what is my relationship to this energy? You know, it's like, nice to meet you, visualization. Let's get to know each other further, than let's get more intimate, right? Because I've known you all my life. You've been very helpful and you've been amazing, especially in times of trouble when I use you to escape, right? And when I use you to imagine beyond the imagination what is possible. And then you always surprise me with new things that appear in front of me. So it's more like what is my relationship with this entity called visualization, and how is our relationship, and what are the steps for me to continue to take to cultivate and get more intimate with it.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I love that intimacy with imagination. That's exactly what we're doing. Thank you. Anyone else? All right, y'all. We got one more. We got a last one. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Okay. Number 5 is sensation. Number 5 is sensation. Does anybody have an answer for what sensation is? Anybody got something to share about sensation? What is sensation? Say what, Bridget? I saw you laugh. Yeah, you think she's got something she needs to share. She's a feeler.
That's all I get is sensation.
Yeah, yeah.
Whether it's heat, whether it's buzzing, tingling, like I was describing when I was doing one of my meditations, how I felt a spiral going up my spine and my head to make the breast connect. And Kristen mentioned that was probably my Kundalini. And I'm like, I didn't even think about that. And you're probably right, because it did feel like a separate thing coming up and connecting the whole from my spine to my head. So just this whole everything, tingles, chills, it's all feeling and sensory.
I love it. Thank you. Anyone else? Sensation? Yes, ma'am, Dragon. Wait, we gotta unmute you.
Like if I go like this, I could feel the force. If I go like that, I could feel it on my hand. It's like, yeah, there's like feeling what's around you. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. She can feel her energy, y'all. Thank you, thank you. Anybody else? Sensation? What is sensation? All right. Sensation is a record of change. Sensation is the feeling of transformation. It's the feeling awareness of transformation. And feeling can be an effect of transformation, but feeling can also be the cause of transformation. Sensation is the purpose of the physical body. And it feels 1,000,000 times more than you are consciously aware of. Your mind must block out 90% or more of what you feel so that you are able to think. As you consciously increase your feeling awareness, you will automatically decrease the rate and the speed and the intensity of your thoughts. The more powerfully you focus upon sensation, the less distracted one is by any thought. And if you can fill your awareness to 100% sensation, thoughts cannot even touch you. Let us play with dialing up our sensation right now. Rub your hands together to make heat. And now hold them about 12 inches apart, palms facing each other. Notice what you feel. Notice how your hands feel fuzzy. They feel tingly. They feel warm. But notice how that warmth is changing. Notice how that fuzzy is changing. Remember, sensation is a record of change. Now slowly let the hands get closer and closer. Very, very slowly let the hands get closer. And notice what you feel. Whether it's pressure, whether it's heat, whether it's tingles, does not matter. Just pay attention to what you feel. And what you feel will get stronger. Now see how close you can get those hands together without actually touching. Feel the intensity of that. That's focus. What you are feeling is the intensity of focus. Beautiful. Now very slowly, let your hands open and twist towards your face. Very slowly. The slower you move, the more you're going to feel. Slowly let those palms come towards your face. Then see how close you can get your hands to your face without actually touching it. Explore the shape of your face through feeling, through awareness, through energy. Beautiful. Let your hands float down very, very slowly, and let your hands float over your torso, and just notice what your body feels like without touching it. Slowly letting those hands float over your torso. Beautiful patience. The slower you move, the more you feel. Beautiful. Hands gently, slowly float back down to your lap. And so we activated sensation through movement. Now let's activate sensation through visualization. I want you to imagine inhaling light into the bottoms of your feet and all the way up through your body to your crown. Then let that light spill down all around you in a big sphere. Inhale that light from your feet all the way up through your body, out through the top of your crown. Exhale down all around in a sphere. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, down, all around. De la manakoto tu chupatane hi yakanana toloko. Simanana loko tu chupakanate yete. Sombelena kutu chakatanato. Imbela manakoto o tutuche semanalo ko o totonga. Greetings in the love and light of the one infinite creator. We are the Council of One. We have been assembled as a portal to intelligent infinity and the birth of all that is. Today we would speak on Divinity Code activation. Divinity codes are the engineering schematics or the DNA of your own self-chosen destiny. Divinity codes are a system of recording, memorizing, and then activating specifically desired results. Divinity codes are stored inside of every particle of consciousness. Each and every pixel has its own intention, its own desire, its own perspective. Divinity codes can be activated through focus, intention, incantation, visualization, and sensation. Each of these different styles of information will read and activate one's divinity codes at different levels of one's being. Sound will unlock a specific aspect of your higher self. Visualization will unlock a different dimension of your higher self. Each of these different forms of energy will read and activate divinity codes in their own way. Each one may activate these codes within themselves at any moment that one chooses. This decision is simply the understanding and the willingness to accept the conclusions you have already designed. The desire to activate one's divinity codes is the understanding that although you have absolute freedom on what path you take to reach your destiny, you cannot escape your own choices, dear one. This is the very purpose of karma. Karma is always simply leading you back to the truth of yourself. Divinity codes will help you release karma. Divinity codes will help you upgrade your consciousness. Divinity codes will help you raise your frequency. Divinity codes will help you activate gifts and superpowers which have long been hidden. Divinity codes will allow you to heal things you thought might never be healed. Divinity codes will allow you to remember things you didn't even know you had forgotten. Divinity codes will help you manifest in ways you cannot even imagine. So then, let us imagine. Imagine yourself as a strand of DNA. Picture this tightly woven double helix, and imagine a higher dimensional version of this made of light. This is one way of visualizing divinity codes, imagining the DNA of light. For you are made of light. All is made of light. Light is all that is. Feel the DNA structure of your own light. Then imagine unraveling this double helix. And as you slide along this double helix of light, notice there are many, many hidden codes. See that your divinity code is not one program. Feel the layers and layers of pre-chosen desire. Feel the layers of pre-chosen conclusions. Imagine pulling out the perfect part of this helix, whichever part feels the most alluring, the most natural. Find a single part of this helix of light and expand it to the size of your body, and allow this code, this packet, to unpack itself. Feel this programming unraveling in your blood vessels, in your muscles, in your skin. Feel this code wrapping itself around you. Feel this code erasing old beliefs. Feel this code erasing old wounds. Feel this code erasing old patterns. Feel this code installing new abilities. See yourself using these newfound abilities. See yourself reading faster, lifting more, knowing more, hearing more, seeing more, understanding more. I activate my divinity codes. I activate my divinity codes. I activate my divinity codes. Feel yourself encased in this new coding. Feel this new perspective, this new possibility. Accept new possibility. Divinity codes are the DNA of your own self-chosen destiny. You can access and read and activate these divine codes within yourself whenever you desire. We leave you in the love and light of the one infinite creator. We are the Council of One. Namaste. All right, y'all. Everybody turn your mics on. We're going to wrap this puppy up. We're going to wrap this puppy up. Turn your mics on.
Wow.
That was
Right.
intense.
Right. All right, we're gonna close this down, and then we'll have a little bit of time to let everybody chat, talk about like questions, thoughts, what you felt. But I want everybody to shut this down while we're still in there. Everybody that wants to be heard has your mic on. All right, y'all, we're going to end with light language, all right? But we're going to do it differently. This is called overdubbing, which means we're all going to speak light language at the same time, but I want you to listen while you're doing it. We're all going to go at the same time, and I want you to listen to the rising and the falling and the different syllables. And what we're doing is we are rooting the changes we just created inside of ourselves. We are rooting that into this reality through our voices. Okay? Everybody's talking. Nobody knows what you're doing. Let this shit out. You understand? Here we go. We ready? And oh no lo kama si domelekena katochuku imbeze meke no tochuku tanati imbakato sushuke
Isirana
eya toto oyo
Isiara
ku woo wee. All right, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's go around the circle real quick, and I just want to hear anything you can share with us that you learned, that you felt, anything at all. Marvelous. Can you go first for us?
Merging with myself, stepping out of my skin, and then re-entering. That was the vision and the sensation all over my body, the tingles everywhere. I stepped out, and then I stepped back in.
I love it. Sounds like the rebirth of metamorphosis, like a butterfly. Thank you, Bridget.
I'm still feeling it. Everything's kind of like moving in and out. It's like like when you get the magnets and you try and put them together, feel that? It's like that, but like all over, and it's cool.
Thank you. I love it. I think it's cool too. Haley.
Everything is vibrating and tingling and open. It's gonna change. I just kind of need to sit in it and wrap my head around it a little bit and feel it. That's kind of what I got.
Thank you. Thank you. Dragon, tell us what you felt, what you experienced, what you learned. Oh, I gotta unmute you. All right, there you are.
I felt warmth and I feel tingling all over.
Nice. Thank you. Warmth and tingles. The tingling sensation is how you know it's working.
That's what she said.
Right? Right. Emmy,
Oh my
tell us
gosh.
what you got tonight.
Okay. Okay, so I wanted to say that all night. The tinkle means it's working. That's been ringing in my head. Oh my gosh, I have a lot of tension right in my forehead, third eye. Feel the energy there. Again, I feel like I've been breathing the wrong way my whole life. Like deep breathing is really like not just awakening my mind, but my body. I feel revitalized, and I felt just these big pulsing waves going over me from that whole last thing that meditation. I just feel more open. I literally feel like wider. It's crazy sensation.
You feel kind of like a different person.
Yeah, from
Yep.
wow.
That
From when I sat down in the beginning. Whew, that's amazing.
was
I'm
great
actually
to watch
tired.
you realize that. That was beautiful. That was awesome. Thank you, hon.
That's so
Maya, tell us what you experienced.
Um, it's kind of hard to put it into words, but I learned that I'm not seeking anything and that what I want is what I have, and I just need to focus and put that attention. And you know me so well that I need to prioritize that part of myself, and I can have everything I want.
Amen. Tingles.
Oh, you're
Thank
so
you. Thank you. Snappies. Bran.
Um, Focusing on what I felt. I'm a very emotional person, and the energy just was intense and overwhelming. And I felt like I was engulfed in flames, just so hot. Um, but I just feel completely open and free now. Just ready.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. Thank you.
The cat is so cute.
Say what?
I just saw it. And a kitty.
Oh, okay. Got you.
I forget
All
I'm not
right.
muted.
Does anybody have any questions before we get out of here? y'all don't even know who you are. How do you have?
I don't even know.
No, we're speechless.
All right. Well,
Who's
let's
joining us for Sunday?
yeah, right. Okay, so let's wrap it up here. Thank you all so much for joining us in our first inaugural Divinity Code Activation Workshop. And I do have to say that I don't think it could have happened any better if we had scripted it like a movie, like for real. And thank you all who jumped out of your boxes and allowed yourself to contribute and open yourselves. That was awesome. I'm proud of all of you. Thank the flies on the wall for hanging out with us and sharing space. I hope y'all enjoyed the energy as much as we did. Okay. And half of this group in here is in our Council of One channel panel. And we do have space for a few people if you want to join us. It's only $97 a month, and we do 2 hours just like this every single Sunday. And then you get at least one homework thing to work on during the week. And these people are channeling just like me, y'all. Their stuff sounds just like the council. It's amazing. And Coretta was in here earlier. I think she had to go, but she like this is an example of what we're doing. She's had pain in her neck and back for 3-4 months now straight, and they're about to do an operation on her. And she told us, and we put her in the middle of our Council of Councils group, and everybody worked on her and connected with her last Sunday or this past weekend. And she's had zero pain in her body for the first time in months ever since. Hello. Hello. Can I get an amen, right? Like so this is what we're doing there. Everybody's learning to speak light language, everybody's learning to build an actual relationship with their spirit guide, and everybody's learning to actually channel higher self. That's all I'm doing with my council, y'all. They tell you every single time, we're here as a portal to intelligent infinity. And so everything that's coming through me is just coming from my higher self, y'all. And everyone else is beginning to do it too. And we're just getting started. So if you have any interest, I'm going to send everybody a link to the recording of this so y'all can watch it again and feel it and love on it. And I will invite you to email me back, and we can get on the phone if you're interested in joining us. We'll talk to you about what it is and how it works. It's similar to what we did tonight, but a little bit different. Let me know if you are interested in joining us, because we want this space to grow, and it's this kind of magic that's happening every single week in there. And I couldn't be more impressed with what's happening with everybody. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for holding space, for playing, for growing. This has been the Soul Stream. The Divinity Code activation, baby. I am Satek Ananda, and I'm here with the Council of One, y'all, apparently. I'll see you guys. We did get canceled off the lives. That's how that works, you know, but I'll be back next week. I think it's Wednesday. I'm going to start live streaming on YouTube. So I will send you guys an invite when I start doing that. Love you guys. Thank you. Namaste.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my